Fair use, fair use.
It's gonna be hard doing this today. I can already tell. Hi everybody. Oh shoot. Hi everybody, and welcome to Talk to Rose. How's everybody doing tonight?
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
And on this show, we talk about everything going on in the world, good, bad, raggedy, and wonderful. And
What are you doing? It's still raggedy outside.
yeah, it's still raggedy outside.
It's still raggedy.
It's still, I'm trying to think. I'm like, what kind of week did we have? Yeah, we had a raggedy week. It's been real raggedy this week. I can't even say.
I feel like
yeah, it's just been raggedy.
It's almost 6 months of raggediness. We in the 5th month of raggediness. Like, Lord.
Right. So come on now. Let me thank all my continuing viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in every Wednesday. And thank my new viewers that will watch the replay and everything. So thank you guys for supporting me. That means a lot. And we'll get right on into the show today. I'll let the guest introduce herself.
Am I really a guest? Am I still considered a guest?
Yeah.
No, what's up, everybody? It's me. It's me, so Precious. I don't know. It's just me.
Okay, I guess she's done for that.
Yeah, I guess I'm sorry. Happy what? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, happy Wednesday. How was everybody's weekend? I'm trying to think. I don't even remember what I did. Oh no, I was sick. Shoot. No. I didn't do nothing this weekend. I've been sick. I've been having a sinus and a cold. I don't know what it is. My throat is super sore. I probably lost weight. Would that be a good thing? That'd be the only thing that'd be good when you sick, you lose weight because you can't eat. But I still been trying to press my way to other things. But it's like I should be laying down. Hi Tia, how was your weekend, Pressure?
You know, my weekend was awesome. I went to work as usual, not complaining. And then after, I had court this week too. So hey, you guys are talking to me. I'm out in the free world. That worked out too good. Like, you know. So
yeah, what I can say is at least everybody is alive.
Like, thank you, Lord.
That's a blessing to be making to see another day nowadays. That's a total blessing in itself. So we'll get right into everything because I don't know how long my voice is gonna last. Shatia said my last couple of days been crazy. Oh, we know yours been crazy. My sister, she lives in Houston, Texas, and as you guys know, or maybe some of you guys didn't know, that they had a tornado, but I didn't see it really blast across the social media like it usually would be. So they had, did you?
No, yeah, I didn't see it either. If I hadn't talked to, well, really, if I hadn't heard Nan talking about it, I wouldn't have known either. Because Shatia called us to tell us that she was okay.
Yeah, they had a tornado in Houston, and a lot of them just got their power back yesterday or the day before yesterday, and it was when was it, Shatia? Last Thursday? I think the tornado was last Thursday, and they've been without electricity from Thursday until Monday or Tuesday, and some of them still don't have electricity. So prayers went out to all those people affected. You know, that's a lot. You losing all your food because it didn't spoil. Some people lost their houses, got messed up and everything.
I mean, just losing the food alone, especially without as expensive as it is, I'd be mad about that.
Like, that's what I would say. That's why I told my sister to fill out that FEMA application. Like, whatever they can give you, take it. Because
I had 5 Christmas hams in here, and I need them all replaced.
Yeah, that's what it was like. It was like, you need to make up some stuff.
It was all in there. Oxtails, all the expensive stuff. I had it in there.
Girl, like I had all kind of furniture outside.
The surround sound, everything.
Right.
Flat screen, the projector, all of that. Just blew away, Lord. I don't know what I'm going to do.
So, like I said, that was a crazy week for the people in Houston. So, hopefully FEMA workouts for you guys, Tia. Glad you guys' electricity and everything is on. Hi, Coach Nita.
Hey, Nita.
So we'll get right into it. The only thing I really, because our whole show is, y'all already should know what we're gonna talk about.
What time is it? Diddy the Diddler time.
Yeah, I wanted to get into the Texas families. It's been oh dang, is it 1 or 2 years when they had when that teenager went up to the school in Texas and unalived all those people, the kids and stuff?
Dang,
do y'all remember that story?
Vaguely. I think it's so many shootings that happens at the schools, like, you know, that they all start to run.
Yeah, it was the one in Texas when it was that he went up to the elementary school.
That was the one when the police was afraid to go in there, and it was Okay, yeah. So maybe it was like 2 years ago. I don't think it was last year. Maybe like 2.
Yeah, that's what I said. Maybe like 2 years ago now. So the families agreed to a $2 million insurance claim from the city. And
per person?
Girl, no, I think altogether $2 million for all those people.
They just as bad as Diddy. They just as bad as Diddy having them people share $40,000. What is that?
And that's for the city, $2 million, and that's the insurance from the city. And the lawyer actually said that the families could have got more, but the family said that they're kind of tired because now they're starting to get bullied from the neighbors, their neighbors and stuff, saying that it's going on like how long it's been, and they should be done grieving, and they should be over it by now. So they don't really want to work up any of their neighbors anymore. So they'll just take the $2 million, which I wouldn't care what the neighbors said, because if y'all talking like that, that means none of y'all kids was affected in it. Because you can't tell nobody when to stop grieving, and you should be over it by now. Those was all elementary kids.
Right, for real. That's so, and that's just a complete contradiction of all kids matter and their lives before their fetuses or whatever that is. Because if that's the case, they will do better at protecting the kids that are here.
Yeah, and the neighbors should understand that too. I wouldn't dare tell nobody, even I don't care if they wasn't kids. I was just talking to somebody about that. Like, you cannot tell nobody when their grieving process should be finished, especially with something like that. So the family's just saying that they're willing to take the $2 million and just settle.
That's sad.
Which I wouldn't. I don't care. So
how many families, we gotta do the math on that, because that's
it was a lot.
Half the pain. Like, no, like that's not even worth a quarter, a section of the pain that I've been through and still going through. Like, no way. I wouldn't care.
Yeah, so that was one thing I wanted to talk about and let y'all know how people in the world is acting raggedy, that they didn't even care about those people and their children.
I know. Wait, before we move on, what, like, during that time, didn't they have like fundraisers going on and like people donating to things?
Yeah, they always
let money go.
They always do that, but remember the way they were going with it, even with the police, how long it took for them to get in there, like it was all suspect.
And then it was all on camera too. We saw them huddled in the hallway.
Y'all out there while y'all hear him actively
going to town,
going crazy.
Yeah, that's sad. It's unfortunate, but am I surprised? No, because what is it? Raggedy Earth Day. That's what it's
right. So that I'm gonna keep y'all updated on that. The next thing I want to talk about is Jasmine Croquette. If y'all don't know, I'll just let you see the videos. I watch this video a lot because it makes me laugh.
She's gonna be honored next Black History Month.
Right.
Who's?
It's me,
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
part of it. I'm trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike those words.
I had no idea what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
you just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look, calm down. calm
No,
down.
because this
I
is
would
what
like
y'all
to get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying
Hey,
to
Miss
get
Crockett, you're not
Y'all wanna
recognized.
play
Miss
games?
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your
And you
yelling.
don't want me
Calm
to
down.
Be,
Can
no,
you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down,
Calm down.
because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
our take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
Sorry.
Chair.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
So that was last year at Congress. This is how they act up there. But Marjorie had called Jasmine what they were talking about, and she was like, "Oh, maybe if you can't see through your eyelashes." So that's what sparked that.
Right, girl.
So she went right into tearing her down.
No, for real. It's like
I
passive
cannot.
aggressive. Like, I hate that.
I just can't say that all the time. Beach blonde, bad build, butch body. I can't say it fast though. Beach blonde, bad build, butch body. I can't say it.
Bleach
Like, I
blonde,
don't even
bad
know.
built, booch body.
See, I don't even know how she let that just slide off her tongue like that. Like,
It was like butter. Cut her up like butter, baby. It looked, and she was like, oh, it matched. She was spot on too. Like, that
right.
made it
And
worse.
so she now she's going on to trademark that because she gonna make a lot of money off of that.
Because the colonizers was about to do it.
Yes, Juanita said this is hilarious, but sadly these are our leaders. Like, yeah, I was like, they need to have a reality show up in there. Just keep the tapes rolling.
We should have knew that it was. We should have knew it was going up in Congress when that X tape leaked of old boy getting blew out in the Congress room. Oh, you guys didn't hear about that?
Wait, what happened?
It was, and he was having. Can you say that sexual intercourse? But he was in like the Congress room, like.
Oh, I did hear about that. Wasn't it like last year?
Heck yeah! It's, again, something else from last year. It really do need to be cameras in here because they living like us regular people, getting down in the gutter.
Yeah, that'd be a #1 reality show. So she went on to trademark that. They had her on CNN and saying, does she regret the things that she said? And she was like, absolutely not. Like, why did she have to regret the things that she said when Marjorie was the one who started it?
And then it had a racial undertone too. Like, what do you mean? Eyelashes?
Yeah.
Like, so you don't have eyelashes just like you don't have lips? Like, I'm confused.
But when she went on into that bad built butch body, now she wanted it striked and taken down, her words.
Nah, we're gonna strike down everything.
So that'll be put down in the history books.
For real. I'm happy she said it too. And
when
then
that shirt come out, as soon as that shirt come out, I'm buying it.
But it was triggering though, because like I hate when people do that stuff, like say something to you and then when you respond the way you do and it's not really aggressive or anything like that, they tell you to calm down. Like, don't tell me to calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that to me.
Like, why? How are you telling me to calm down when you the one who started it?
Right. Like poking the bear and then hiding your hands. Like, no, baby, come on.
Okay, so now that's how you should know I don't feel good because I'm right into the main topic already.
That's your usual activity. Shut up.
I'm like, I gotta get into it because I'm telling you, I don't know how long my throat is gonna last. Okay, so everybody knows the main topic that has been talked about the past week is P. Diddy in his video that CNN put out.
P knock him down, Diddy?
Yeah, so I wasn't going to show that video because it could be triggering to a lot of people, and I just don't want that on my page. I feel like everybody, if you didn't see it, I don't know how, because if they showed it on CNN, everybody didn't see it.
CNN been on the roll. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they really have.
Is trying to reel in the minorities.
Yeah, I'm like, why is CNN showing this stuff? This is supposed to be about politics, and that don't got anything to do about anything.
Right, they was really just trying to get the ratings. Like, well, what are people watching this?
Yeah, because I could have seen if that came out on TMZ or something, but CNN to leak it.
Right.
So, anyways, that's what happened last weekend. Is the CNN put out the video of P. Diddy assaulting Cassie. I guess she said that he was, they had got in an argument, but he was very drunk and he went to sleep. And when she thought he was good in sleep, she tried to up and leave, and he hurt her. And so he chased her down the hallway, grabbed her, slung her down the hallway, kicked her in her head a couple of times, all doing this while he had on a towel, a bath towel. So he's naked under there. So just think, and you in a hotel, so you running down the hallway doing that. The girl come back, you throwing vases at her and everything. This is all recorded.
Yep.
And you're okay doing this. Then you pay the hotel $50,000 to give you the tape. Now, if I was Cassie, I would be suing that hotel too.
Yeah.
But that's what we're talking about. So the name of this episode.
What episode is this?
45.
Hey. Okay.
Love with a Fist.
Oh,
Love with a Fist. That was the name I named it. So my thing that I want to talk about, because it's not just P. Diddy. That's just going on in the world today. But before we get into that, then he put out his apology video.
Don't play that.
I didn't upload that either, but he basically, I didn't feel like he was sorry. I felt like he was sorry that he got caught. Because, and a lot of people was like, oh, people need to forgive. I had somebody tell me that too, like, people do change, Rashonda, whatever. I understand that. I'm a person that forgive people all the time. What I didn't like is that you literally lied in our face. You told us last month that everything that people were saying, you said, Ms. Ventura, where your lawyers put it in there, that it was a money grab. Mm-hmm. Everything that everybody is saying about you is not true, and you're not going to let them take down your legacy. And then this video surfaced. Now, you know that you paid for all this stuff. Why is everything that she put in the documents was what we seen on camera? Mm-hmm. So why would you say that she's lying? That's what I don't like. If you know that she had this stuff and it could come out, you could have said if you would have said that then maybe people would have believed you, like, okay. But for the fact of you just saying, like, she's lying and everybody that's saying stuff about you is lying, now I don't believe you at all.
I never believed him. I always believed her. I felt like she was too descriptive. Like, you know what I'm saying? To just be making things up. And then for the video to drop and it be word verbatim what she stated in the lawsuit, that was mind-boggling. The only reason why he was really able to do that on that room in that hotel was because he had rented out the whole floor. So nobody was on the whole floor. But it's still just like the brazen cockiness of assaulting a woman in public in a towel, and might I add, not one ball slip.
It sure did.
That's some nasty work, as they say.
Like the towel state, you would have thought he had a pin right there. Because the towel didn't move, and he was holding it the whole time. He was holding the towel. My thing is, this is why I wanted to talk about this DV cases. Why do we as society, why do you feel like we have to see videotapes in order to believe people? Why do you think it's like that? Y'all can answer the question in the comments too, but why do you guys think that nowadays we have to see the video for people to believe it? Because just think, when Cassie first put this out, nobody believed her. Well, I won't say nobody believed her, but a lot of people was torn. Like, why did you wait for so long? And that's the next question. Why do you feel like people wait so long? Is it because you get this backlash? So why do you feel like we need to see a video in order to believe it? Because it was so descriptive. Why would we not believe it? Why would we think that it's just a money grab? Like, why do you think it's like that, Precious, that we have to see a video to believe it? We just won't take someone's word for it.
Because a lot of times people sometimes exaggerate the truth, and sometimes people just flat out lie. You can't lie on tape. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't lie. Well, sometimes footage can be doctored and stuff like that. But with this, in this instance, it was needed. Because, hell, who's going to believe you? Who's going to believe you if you don't have the video? Just imagine how many years, decades, Diddy has literally been terrorizing people when all he had to do was come out the closet. So he just went down and ruin so many people's lives instead of standing in his truth. You feel me? That's horrible. And that's another reason why you need proof, because hell, nobody's gonna believe you.
Yeah, that nobody does believe you. And then I think the other question I want to know is, why do people wait so long?
Because of this public crucifixion, like crucifying, this public shame, people breaking down stories, thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Just the whole.
Just like the new case that came out yesterday, with the new girl saying that he SA'd her, and this happened 21 years ago, and the lawyer said that she still has the clothes from the night that it happened in a plastic bag in the back of her closet. So everybody, I read the comments on that. Everybody was like, who keeps clothes from 21 years ago? If you said something like that traumatic happens to you, who would keep that to remind yourself of that?
Maybe she just had a feeling that, like, every dog, like they say, every dog has this day, that this will come. Like, this day will come, but, you know, like, maybe she was just foreshadowing and planning just for this moment.
Okay, now with her case, now I will say with her case, now Cassie, I believe from the beginning. But with her case, I was kind of like side-eyeing it too. Not saying that it didn't happen, but in her case, she's saying that he invited her to a party. And when she got there, now this part I kind of do believe, because everybody keeps saying the same thing about when they go to the parties, that they get that they just be off the chain.
That so they be over there drinking the tainted sauce.
Yeah, so she said they was smoking weed, and she said that I don't know if she said she smoked weed or not, but they was like, well, this ain't no kind that you
ain't never smoked this weed before.
Yeah, you ain't never had this before. She said she automatically felt like she was floating. And then P. Diddy was telling her that she needed, allegedly, let me say all allegedly, told her that she needed to drink. And once she really started feeling out of this world, spaceships flying.
Shut up, spaceships. I'm not. She wasn't geeked up.
She was.
She wasn't.
Then he told her to walk with him, and he took her to a bedroom, and he told her to perform oral. I don't know if we can say these words on here.
Oral satisfaction.
Yeah, oral satisfaction on him. And she said she was so like out of it, she really didn't know what to do. And then she said the last thing she remembered is her just feeling sick. And she said, and she just remembered passing out. And when she woke up, she was in a cab
on her way in front of her house, I think she said.
Yeah, going home. So that was my thing right there. What kind of evidence would you have from that?
Literally the ride home, the clothes that she had on and all that stuff. But then by her saying that she had blacked out or whatever, it was like that right there. Clean, like, you know, she literally didn't remember anything. So if some things did happen, I think that was kind of smart of her. I think it was kind of smart of her to keep the clothes, because being that Puff Daddy was as powerful as he was, like, you know what I'm saying? Another instance of somebody not believing me. I'm going to keep this just in case. I think that was smart as hell. Calculating a little bit, but smart. Because who else got DNA? And this could link him to it.
Yeah, but then also, too, me saying, I was looking at her side eye. Who's to say that, like, you haven't had sexual intercourse with him that was consensual and you would have that? That's why I be saying sometimes, I understand why some men be saying they don't believe in some of these women, because some of them do that. They'll have consensual sex with them and then say that they got raped. And then who's to say that you did it, because you still have their DNA.
But if really, this is this guy's character and he's a damn raper of men and women. That's what I'm saying.
For him, it's almost his. That's why I
believe her. I said, anybody that's out here raping men, I feel like, nigga, you did it. Like, oh my God. It's one thing for you to rape women, being that women are like, not weaker, but not as strong. Like, you feel me? You can overpower a woman. But for you to be able to rape a man and be okay and get up and go brush your teeth like nothing happened and have a freak off party the next night, and that's crazy. And that's delusional, and that's like scary.
So what do y'all think about it in the comments? Why do y'all think that people wait so long to tell their side of the stories? Do you think it's because they fear people not believing them, or do they feel like it's their fault? Like,
I think it's all of those. I think it's all of those things. And then on top of the internet too, everything lives on in the internet. Like it never dies.
but just think this: all the people, basically the people that came out now, Cassie. The internet was up that long ago, but it wasn't cracking how it is now.
It wasn't as
now
vicious, yeah.
that girl, hers happened 21 years ago. Nothing like this was. We had internet, but it wasn't like this at all.
And then the stories that were crazy were always where on media takeout. Nobody believed those stories, and they were far fetched and all that stuff. Now it makes me want to think, because I remember staying up late night scrolling on media takeout, reading all that stuff. Like
media takeout in what's the little magazines that used to be in the stores that had all
the U.S. and the tabloids. What is it?
Tabloids, yeah. They used to have
the Esquire or something like that. Or is that the Black
Esquire,
people?
that's what it was.
Sorry,
yeah, they used to have it all on that. And who, I know my nosy self used to be reading what I'll be in line, but I didn't know if to believe it or not. Nita said it's sad to have to hold on to the trauma as a reminder and proof, such as clothing. That's what I'm saying. That's why some people was like, well,
but if she didn't have it, who would believe her? Then nobody would believe her. It's already like.
But that's why I'm saying right now, people still don't believe her now.
And that's why people don't come out, because they feel like they're not going to be believed. And then the person who out here traumatizing everybody out here just living the best life ever, eating lobster and steak flying all over the place.
But I honestly think with people like him, the more money you have, the more things could go away. Hi, Sophia. The more things could go away because they're protecting your brand. So they don't care. You could be on demon time all day long. They gonna protect your brand because you have a huge brand and you making all this money, and you making all this money for other people too. So you paying for other people's livelihood
because you feeding a lot of people. Yep.
So I think that's why they're able to get away with so much. He's a billionaire. Everything that he did, he paid for it to go away. He had police on his payroll. He had judges. Like, he could make everything go away. So I don't understand what it was now that he
pissed off the right person. I think he pissed off the right person, and I'm happy whoever it was mad, because what the fuck?
Let me see what they
enough is enough. Who else? Like, nobody is super mad until it's somebody that they know. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then for him to be like taking advantage of young people. Just think, I got a daughter that's about to go out in the world, baby, and it's gonna be hell and high water coming behind me if you come at her. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can just imagine all the parents that are hearing about this and not even knowing that any of this is going on. So there's so many levels to it. It's sad. It's scary.
Yeah, let me see. Mommy said it said on the news today that they're trying to change the alarm to 15 years before it's too old, whatever they call it now. They're going to try to move it to 15 years. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Mom.
Oh, the statute of limitations. That's good.
Because right now in California, it's only, let me see, because it's 5 or 6 years. I literally looked it up. It's 5 or 6 years for DV. But other crimes like I don't know the words we can say. Jesus, you've been SA'd and all that violently and all that stuff.
And fondled and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's no limitations on that. Now, like with Cassie, so maybe that could be the reason why she did civil, because it's been more than 5 years. So all she could do, civil out here, is no limitations.
Right.
But criminally, it's only 5 years. So if they are trying to move it up to 15 years, that's actually good. I feel like they shouldn't have a limitation on nothing like
that. Right, for real. You would think that any age, like what?
And then to see that, I could see even if she didn't tell, the hotel seen it, so y'all should have told.
That's what it should be. Like, they should have to turn over footage. Like, just like when mandated reporters are you have to report, like, abuse and things like that.
Yeah, but, you should, like a mandated reporter. It should be like that. So the laws don't know. The laws are messed up because so many. I'm trying to figure out a way what we can do in a society to make it to where women don't feel so scared to tell. They can tell right away. But with a man like him, I can understand why they wouldn't want to say anything, because nobody is actually going to believe them.
Yeah, it's sad, and it's sad for a woman. But that's like another thing too, for a woman to feel fear in her house. That's like a woman not having control over her body. It's all the same.
Yeah. Okay. Here it is. Some offenses that have no statute of limitations include unaliving someone, gang assaulting someone, gang sexual assault. Let me just say, violent or forceful SA with a spouse,
Mm-hmm.
forcible SA, aggravated kidnapping, and capital offenses. So those have no statute of limitations. And here are some examples of California's statute of limitations. Personal injury, 2 years from the injury. So it's in Cassie's case, 2 years, but we'll just keep going because she got injured a lot. Breach of a written contract, 4 years from the date the contract was broken. Breach of an oral contract, 2 years from the date the contract was broken. Property damage, 3 years from the date the damage occurred. Look how they have everything.
Yeah, and then just thinking, even the people when they do arrest them, they don't get a lot of time. Do they? No, they just have to put their
No,
name
they
on the
don't.
list, and they get out, and they can't live around the school and all this stuff. But 9 times out of 10, it's people living around schools and working at places that they shouldn't work. A Quiet on the Set is a prime example of that.
Yeah. A prime example, because he was just think of all the stuff that he did, and he was able to go back to work for their sister company.
Yep.
SA Kids.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy said it was on the View today that Letty was saying back then the young lady, the threat was what?
She was only 17 or something like that when it happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mommy watches the View every day, so she would know.
And Cameron.
Right.
Let's leave out Tammy, okay?
Right. So Mommy said that the girl was 17 when it happened. And I know that to be true too. So like I got called to court last year for a case like that. And that happened when I was in high school. So that was over 25 years ago.
Oh yeah, see. I have been hearing stories about teachers at my school at Eisenhower.
But just think, like I said, they only could do civil cases.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a criminal case. It was a civil case.
And then when it's a civil case, that makes it about money.
Yeah.
And that's only because that's the only option. Mm-hmm. So then that clarifies the whole money grab thing. That's the only option. So
that's
nobody should be saying that.
That's why I said that was the only thing Cassie could do was a civil case because it was past the statute of limitations.
Right. And I'm not mad at her. And I felt like just with this re-release or the release of this tape, she should be able to sue him again for the emotional distress that I'm in, having to relive these traumatic events that happened in my life.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure she didn't think that was going to have to come out and she would have to see that.
Because if that's the case, it would have got released with the lawsuit.
Yeah, it should have. It should have got released with the lawsuit. I actually believe it should have, because just think, she already, even though a lot of people was on Cassie's side, a lot of people still dragged her. So if y'all was going to see it in, y'all didn't just get that tape. Like, y'all could have put that out right after that.
That was strategic. I think that was strategic. It's probably because their views aren't what they needed them to be or something like that. That seemed like a money grab, a real opportunistic, that move right there, because they knew exactly what they were doing when they released it.
Yeah. Okay, and it says, if a lawsuit is filed after the statute of limitation, the plaintiff bear from persuading their claim and recovering damages. However, some exceptions apply. For example, the statute of limitations for DV was extended, yet it's to 5 years. So you only have 5 years.
Heck yeah. And I think that just goes to show her character and her strength as a woman, being able to hold in this much. Like, you know, that's wild. An average person would have lost their mind or off themselves, you know?
Yeah. Hold on, Precious. Keep on talking because Amir just came in here.
I heard the door bust open. I'm surprised. No, but it was just a whole bunch of stuff that I had been watching on Diddy. I mean, like literally deep diving. And like I said earlier, I believe everything that they said he did, because if he was able to get away with this much stuff for so long, like why wouldn't he do this? Like, oh, what, that was the one thing that was a boundary, that like that was a hard no. Like, you're right, and it's really unfortunate. And then to know that he had his kids around that stuff too, and then he passed on these characteristics to his kids. That's sad.
That's
Because
I actually feel very sorry for really his
the
daughters. Because
daughters, and even
they still in high school, and kids are so cruel. And just think, you already lost your mama, and people saying that your daddy is the one that did it. Now it's videos of your daddy beating.
Mm-hmm. Right, because there's not no way in hell that they weren't there, especially if she had them all the time, and then to be sending them like that.
They no, a lot of times they on everything I don't know where I seen it because I didn't heard so many things. They said that he would not do that around his daughters when his daughters was there. That he would make her put makeup on her face and everything. He would not do it when his kids was around.
But they would still see, because there's no way, just by them being her mom, like that being their mom, they see the mom without makeup. They see her when she wake up. They see her body. They see,
but not necessarily. Like with just think, when he was with Cassie, they didn't live with him. They lived with their mama.
And so when you mean to tell me that when they came over, he was able to control it enough to when they came over, they never seen anything. I don't believe that shit, not one fucking day.
Well, that's what they said. They said when he would do really mess her up, he would send her away until her bruises went away.
Like then when he broke her nose?
He would send her away, and then she could come back when it was healed. What do you say? Could you imagine the emotional, etc., that the victims are having to re-experience this moment? Power to money, jeez.
Power and money, yeah. It's horrible. And to know, and then that brings it back to the whole, I'm keeping this because nobody's going to believe me because of the power and money that this person has. And like Raven Simone just came out and said all the stuff that's been going around about Diddy, that ain't nothing new. And that's even kind of a slap in the face too, because that kind of shows compliancy. You guys were okay as long as it wasn't you.
No, but like still, what can you say? Look how long Orlando Brown been saying that.
Get that out of here. All them people that be turning in anonymous tips on people getting out of the county and all that stuff and be telling and all that stuff. You can't make.
But I'm just saying it still was P. Diddy. It's like, okay, I can go against them and tell, but all it's gonna do is blackball me to where I can't where I won't be able to work or make a livelihood for myself for me telling on this man. They're not gonna do nothing about it anyway, so I might as well keep my mouth closed. That's why
you know who's been talking about it? Jaguar Wright. Maybe because her career had stopped. I remember my mom having her album too. I never really listened to her. I didn't listen to her.
But just think, Jaguar Wright, Orlando Brown, all of them been saying that. But everybody that says that, they call him crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Just think when Orlando Brown was saying, "Oh, P. Diddy gave me the best."
Now we know. And Bow Wow got the best. All that I said, well, man.
Make sure.
And you see how they do Raz B.
Make sure you guys are pressing the like button. Oh, my throat! This is crazy. But
yeah,
I feel like we just gonna have to keep watching and see what is gonna go on with him, because he's not gonna go to jail. I don't know what they're gonna do. He not going.
I believe that he is. I believe that he's gonna go to jail, and it's gonna be the same thing as far as like Epstein. It's gonna be like that. Like I can see that's how this ends. Because we don't nobody know where the hell Epstein is. Don't nobody know if that was really him in that bag, and he had enough money to disappear.
Yeah, but just think that if that's the case, what's his name? Oh,
Russell Simmons,
Russell Simmons.
he just got served in Bali. They coming for his ass too. Like, you think that what? Because you moved out the country, man, get out of here.
But they can't. Yeah, I don't think they can go get him over there.
If they just served his ass over there, if they just served him over there, they can go get him too.
Well, we'll see how all this plays out.
Well, his old ass him. Yeah, go get him. Go get him up. Round them all up. Put them all in the same jail. Because this is getting crazy.
But that's what we want. That's what I wanted to see. Why is it that people, women, or even men, I would say men more so than women, they are really frowned upon when they say anything like this.
I don't see how.
They worse if when a man, just think when men come on there and say that they've been SA, how people
Terry Crews.
Yes.
But then he started tap dancing and all that stuff, so then they make people side eye him like, you big.
But but just think how many other people that Diddy has allegedly did that too. That's men that ain't gonna say nothing because they feel like they gonna look at them funny. Except for the
I wonder, was Mika victim? Or was that some willing? You feel me?
I think a lot of the men are willing nowadays because that's just the way they rolling. Like, but some of them, they be trying to turn them out and they be probably too ashamed to say anything. But it's because the way society does things now, like everybody talks about you or say that, oh, you caused it on yourself or you knew what you going over there. Like, I'll say that too. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, with the Bill Cosby case, what was y'all going to that man's house for at 2-3 o'clock in the morning? What did y'all think was going to happen?
They were going to read scripts.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Exactly. No, for real. Like, just think, Drake was inviting handicapped people over to his house at 3:13 in the morning, talking about they was listening to beats. Maybe they were writing scripts.
But what was they really doing?
Who knows? I don't want to know. But from the looks and sounds of it sounded like a lot of adult pleasure.
Yeah, so you can, it's just, I don't know. I think in society because I'll say because I'm in it too, we'll have to do better with the way we treat people when those things happen to them, not look at them or always say that they lying. But it's so many people that lie nowadays and up for money grabs. It's like you don't know who to believe and who not to believe no more.
For real. You know that this just came to me. Remember how, I don't know if you remember this, but it was maybe like a year or two ago or whatever, and it was a rapper, I cannot remember his name, but his baby mama had came out and was like, he had SA'd the little boy and had
she was lying
and all that shit stuff, and she was lying. So that's one case, but like for instance, out of 10 cases, how many people are lying out of that 10?
We never
One
know.
Or two?
We never know. People do that all the time. People have went to jail for people lying and saying that they got SA.
And 9 times out of 10, that the woman that did it was of a Caucasian lying on you feel me? And so then that's probably why Diddy tried to even run with that narrative of, oh, it's a black man. He tried to play on our emotions and our intelligence. And I think that turned for the worse.
I don't know. Like I said, how this plays out, let's see if they don't treat him the same way that they did Chris Brown, because Chris Brown can't do nothing. Y'all said people change and all the stuff like that. Chris Brown did that when he was a teenager.
Mm-hmm. For real, literally over 20 years ago.
Yeah, y'all still talk to him crazy. P. Diddy said he changed and went to therapy. When did you go to therapy?
He went to Better Health. That's online, ain't it?
Girl, I don't know. But I will say with this cancel culture, oh, you canceled. The only thing I won't say that I don't like, and I don't know if people gonna get mad at me for this or not. I don't, when they say they canceling them and they mute their music, I'm not about to do that.
Shut up, Richard. No, I mean, like, it depends. It depends, because I really don't listen to
it. It ain't no depends. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop doing that. That's just like
From my perspective, I'm not gonna listen to it because it's like you are supporting them still. Like
No,
for
I'm
instance, I
not
don't listen to
supporting
R.
it.
Kelly.
That to me, that's not supporting him.
That's
Just like people,
supporting them because the money that is made from that stream is going to them
well,
so that
that's
they
just
could
like
go
taking
and.
away that's taking away pieces of your life. Just like with R. Kelly, I grew up with R. Kelly. I love his music, but me listening to his music, do that mean that I endorse and am okay with him doing the stuff that he did to other people? Hell no. I feel like he was a very sick individual, but I'm not about to stop listening to his music. P. Diddy, that was all the way from junior high. From junior high to high school. Look how many people he worked with and made music with and produced, who we would all have to stop listening
That he probably abused and raped and had and got videos of. And they can't even speak
Well,
out about
they
it
still
because
out
they
here.
like
They
he's
still
blackmailed.
but that's what I'm saying. It's
And
like
it's not, especially not his artists. His artists is out there doing bad. Just think, Black Rob left
they
his earth
are.
without no damn health insurance. So no, I'm not supporting your cause because you're not even doing right with the people who helped you get the money.
But they did. But we knew that before. We knew that he was doing his
We
arts
knew, but
like
we
that
didn't
way
know
before.
to this detail. And it's nothing. It's nothing. I'm not gonna type in R. Kelly. I don't search his music and stuff like that. But if it come on and I feel like listening to it, I'll listen to it. But who I have not been listening to, and every time that should come on, Drake. I have not listened to Drake not one bit. And it's so sad too because hell, that's part of me growing up too. But hey, sometimes you gotta cut your losses. Hell, they don't know.
But what did Drake do to you?
They not gonna. He's a pedophile, and I can't have him swooning my young kids. I have kids around me.
Well, I'm not about to cut none of them off. I'm still drinking Ciroc. I'm still doing all that. But do I feel like if they arrest him and he go to jail, do I feel like he needs to be in there? Hell yeah, I do. But I'm still.
And then by you playing his music, that's gonna give him money on his books.
No, because R. Kelly, I listen to his stuff and he's still broke in jail.
But and your couple streams is getting him noodles and chips and
no, it ain't that. My streams is going to his victims.
They going straight to him. He's the victim. And get the hell out of here, Rashawn.
Nah, they took his money off his books and gave it to the people. He owed a lot of money.
And that's crazy too.
It's not supporting him at all. It's not supporting him at all. But I'm saying us muting P. Diddy ain't gonna really matter because we would have to just turn off. We would have to turn off the radio, just like with R. Kelly.
Well,
we would have to turn off the radio.
Turn that motherfucker off and listen to BBO Drizzy for the rest of your life.
Girl, please. I love music too much to do that. So that's why I'm saying I don't. What he did was wrong, and he does need to pay for that. It shouldn't be that you can just do whatever you want because you got money. But I'm still gonna listen to that music. Like I had drove to Las Vegas yesterday, and I was like, let me see how. I just put Bad Boy music and on my Spotify just to see. Like, let me see how much. I was like, this is crazy.
It was like, a lot.
It was that's why I was like, there's no way we could just stop listening to his
we
stuff.
Can do it.
I'm not gonna stop. But if they say
you sound like the Drake fans, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, if they say because if they put me on a jury and they say was that nigga guilty or not, I'm gonna be like he's guilty.
And then go out and play his music and then get in the car and drive off with 1, 1, 1, 1. Get the hell out of here.
I'm gonna drive off listening to You Must Be Used to Me Sleeping.
Shut up. Senorita, shut up, girl. Because it's some hits. It's some hits. I'm not gonna lie. It's saying I won't be sad. But hey, you gotta cut your losses, man. I do not stand with you in any form or fashion. Remember when he came out and he tried to be the black person, the black people's voice? Wait, what was it? The black people's voice? And everybody was like, oh, hell no, you ain't speaking for us.
No, yeah, it was just like he did too. He really was trying to change his image though. I said, now it explains why 50 Cent was on his head so much. He really was trying to change, like, oh, I'm only for positive vibration, and that's why I changed my name.
Been a hellion for 20 years, 20 plus years.
20 plus years, and all I think about is I'm just love this, love that. But like I said, you can't take away a person's
accolades. No, you can't.
Yeah, you can't take it away because.
But you don't gotta keep giving them to him either. Like, yeah, you did that.
No, you can't. But when it comes down to musically, he knows music. He knows music.
And that means that he knows right and wrong, and that was
he know right and wrong, but that's
like,
that's what happens when you get too much power and you have too much money. People that get like that, it be people that don't even got as much money as him. I've worked with somebody. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'll just say I worked with somebody, and they was the HNIC. And they was doing the same thing because he was on top. So he felt like could nobody do nothing to him.
And that's the worst place to be.
He could literally taunt and mess with all the women in the facilities and everybody that came in, and nothing ever was going to happen to him.
Get out of here. Did you know I was watching a sexual harassment video for my job, and it was basically saying like sexual harassment is even when you witness somebody sexually harassing somebody else, that's sexual harassment to you because you didn't sign up for that.
Yeah, and I remember when they would they had the lawyers had called me like, "Oh, did you see this at your job?" No. I work on night shift, so I don't see nothing that goes on in the day shift.
For real, that's the best way to be out the business. Don't
like I work on night shift. No, I know, sir. I didn't. So you don't know anything, Miss Wells? No, I don't. I work night shift. I go home at 7:30. Yeah, I go home at 7:30. I don't do no doubles or nothing. I don't know nothing that's going on. Thank you very much. But I would always say that too. Like,
my excuse to go. No.
One day I would be like, one day he's going to get caught up because the stuff that he did, and he did.
That just goes to show you that everything that goes on in the dark comes to light. My granny been telling me that for years. My mom been telling me that for years. And here it is, a prime example.
Yep. So, well, that's all. I'm glad I made it this far. Did you have anything you wanted to talk about, Precious?
Oh, no. I just want to give a shout out to Kendrick because I've really been bumping They Not Like Us. Because they not like us. Diddy, Drake, anybody that's not from California, they not like us.
And did we say that last week that Kendrick Lamar made it to #1 on the billboards?
Yeah, we did. But how raggedy is BET to have them both for the best rapper and the best rapper?
Because they doing that on purpose. Yeah, so next week, I won't be. Well, you know what? we gonna try to record a video before, but if not, it's a lot of graduations going on next week, so I won't be able to do it live. It might be recorded. But thank you guys for tuning in tonight because I didn't think my throat was going to allow me to do it. And make sure all you guys that are watching still to press like, share, and subscribe. And
you did good, bro. I'm proud of you.
Huh?
You did good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, because I didn't know. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you. If not next Wednesday, we're recording with the Wednesday after that.
Bitch, I'm from Pomona.
Have a good night. Everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Bitch, I'm from Pomona.
Hey.
Bitch, I'm from Pomona.